Hey Joe, why are you in New York City today?
I'm here to be interviewed tomorrow in regards to the 50th anniversary of the Lincoln Center. They're going to interview me in regards to that. I was one of the families that were forced to move out back.
Oops, sorry.
Were forced to move out 60-something years ago.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. I know you brought pictures, but since I rarely get an opportunity, let's go into you and our YouTube documentary. I've been consumed with my story, and that's a whole other thing. I do want to say I respect any brave NYPD officer, any NYPD officer. I had a letter in the Wall Street Journal, betrayal at ground zero. But what I really want to say is I want to go back to the file. We got your file, and just tell the audience about your file one more time.
Yeah, my file just, you know, it showed all my, as far as decorations, and I got great evaluations from many of my supervisors. But
so there was one thing in the file.
Well, the one thing in the file, if it's, in other words, if you're bringing up the fact that I was convicted of an assault in the 3rd degree.
Yeah.
And that was also dismissed. But with all the accolades and all that, it didn't matter.
Yeah, but there was also something in the file that you reported to your supervisors and it was unfounded, so they docked you 2 weeks.
Oh, that was because, oh yes, that was because I went to the departmental trial. I went to the departmental trial in regards to the bad lieutenant, and they believed him instead of me, and they accused me of falsely setting him up, and it was the reverse. Right,
but you had all your medals, and despite them turning on you and slapping you, and I think in the history of New York City Police Department, rarely has a subordinate ever been validated in their their allegations of a superior. But all they did was dock you 2 weeks or suspend you for 2 weeks.
Well, actually, they gave me. I was found guilty and given 15 days.
So that's 2 weeks.
Yeah, and that's nothing really. And the reason they gave me 15 days is because they knew the truth. They knew they had to cover up somewhere, and they had to give me something to cover their butt. Right. And but with all that, they refused to give me back my job because I became a whistleblower, and I reported 2 bad superior officers for corruption, and
you and I have that in common. We don't have a lot of filters. We say what we believe, and I believe that your incredible medals. You had so many medals. It was like Joseph's jacket out of the Bible. I think there was jealousy. Hence, some NYPD officers stole your jacket. They went in and broke the law and stole your jacket with all the medals. Your uniform with the medals. Right?
Oh yeah. That was in the 34th precinct when I went down with my 10-year-old boy, 10-year-old son, Kevin, and somebody, police officer, had broken into my locker and stole everything that I had there. They stole my, like you say, my medals, my raincoat, my uniform, and I never reported it. I could have reported it and made a complaint in regards to that. But I didn't want to go further with it.
Right. You know someone stole it, and to this day, it's somewhere in the police department or in a retired cop's home.
Oh, somebody has it,
of course. It's like Joseph's coat of many colors, and I believe one day that's going to come out. Now, I wanted to also tell the audience that I've interviewed everybody that was there that night, except for one chief, and we won't say who he is, but I met him when I first went to testify at CCRB. And we have an email from him that completely validates you. He's had a friendship with you all these years. And the only problem he has is with me, apparently. But the thing is every person possible I interviewed. I also sat down with another chief, an NYPD chief, and a group of officers that weren't there that night, but they all know you and support you. So you're really unique in terms of your story, that you have retired NYPD officers that from chiefs, 2 chiefs I can think of on down, that all support you. Talk about that for a second.
Oh no, yeah, they support me. And my only problem is that throughout these years, over 30 years, in trying to, you know, get justice for myself and possibly getting a
honorary reinstatement.
Yes. It's hard. It's hard, but I can't complain. The good Lord has been good to me, and especially the VA. They take good care of me and my family. If it
and
wasn't,
your family's also awesome. Let's face facts. Your wife and your kids.
oh, I've been blessed with that.
Yeah.
I've been blessed with a good family, especially my wife, who has still.
She's wonderful.
Yeah. She's a good
person.
woman.
I love her.
Backs me up 100% for so many years. I love her dearly.
Yeah.
And your boys, my wife Lorraine.
How many boys do you have?
I have 4 sons.
And they all went to court and sat there, right?
Oh yeah, they went to court and they had to listen to all the. I'm sorry to say, all the crap that was said against me, all the false lies that was.
And I interviewed one of the jurors that wrote Charles Hines. You've so much support. There's one other thing that I wanted to say. I want to say that when I first met you, I believed that you were innocent. But the more I did the YouTubing and talking to people, I even believe it more than ever. And the one way I changed was I wanted an honorary reinstatement. But then I learned shortly after how many years after you were forced out, and that was under Benjamin Ward, that the Hispanic NYPD sued. And when they sued, they won, what, $30 million? No,
$26 million.
$26 million. And I believe personally you're entitled to something from the city of New York besides an apology. We'll start with the honorary reinstatement. And then here's the last funny thing. Let's talk about Bo Dietl. So let's see if we can get some more light on this. There we go.
Bo Dietl, I mean,
he emailed you, right?
He emailed me and he told me, Joe, if I become mayor of the city of New York, I'm going to make your dream come true. I'm going to make sure, and so many, he said it in so many words, but what he was trying to tell me was that he would reinstate me.
That would be so awesome to have an honorary reinstatement. So thanks for this interview and good luck tomorrow with the documentary.
Thank you.